Is Iran preparing for war? Iran, Israel and US tensions are escalating. The Islamic Republic is on the edge due to internal protests and economic instability. And in the latest, Tehran has conducted major military exercises as it fears that Israel will take advantage of the situation and attack its territory once again. On the ground, it's been the 9th day of unrest in the country. Deadly clashes between protesters and security forces have escalated after demonstrations first sparked by anger over the rising cost of living entered a second week. At least 20 people, including 3 children, have lost their lives so far. Protests featuring slogans criticizing the Iranian authorities have been reported in Tehran, Shiraz in the south and in areas of western Iran where the movement has been concentrated. Iran's head of judiciary has asserted that the country will offer no leniency to rioters, though people have the right to demonstrate. Remember, protests triggered by cost of living crisis have expanded to 78 cities across 26 provinces so far. At least 222 locations across Iran have witnessed protests, street demonstrations or labor and trade strikes. At least 990 citizens have been arrested, including 40 minors. The protests have concentrated in parts of the west with large populations of the Kurdish and Lor minorities. Amid the escalating tensions, Iran has conducted a missile launch and air defense system test exercise, including in Tehran and Shiraz. This comes amid fears among the leadership that America and Israel could use the protests as a weapon to target the Islamic regime. The IRGC has not issued an official statement confirming the nature or scope of the military activity. And to add to the speculation over Iran's future moves, the country's authorities have also posted several banners across Tehran threatening further attacks against Israel and US bases in Qatar. These are the images of the banner installed near the former Israeli embassy in Tehran. The graphics show coffins draped in Israeli and American flags with the text, "Watch out for your soldiers."
Actions or statements raised by figures such as the Prime Minister of the Zionist regime or some radical American officials regarding Iran's internal affairs amount under international norms to nothing more than incitement to violence, incitement to terrorism, and incitement to killing. The Islamic Republic of Iran and our armed forces are vigilantly safeguarding Iran's territory, and we have no intention of relying on or trusting the words of the Zionist regime. For us, the duplicity of this regime has been proven.
The developments come even as Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu has said that he will not let Iran restore ballistic missile program. President Donald Trump has reviewed intervention threat. He has warned Iran that it will get hit very hard by the US if more protesters die during the demonstrations that have entered the second week. Trump's remark has escalated tensions between the countries after America bombed Iranian nuclear sites in June.
We're watching it very closely. If they start killing people like they have in the past, I think they're going to get hit very hard by the United States.
The demonstrations are the most significant in Iran since the 2022 movement sparked by the death in custody of Mahsa Amini. She had been arrested for allegedly violating Iran's strict dress code for women.